Hi friends, in this video, we are going to see a basic quick analysis of ITC Limited. ITC Limited was incorporated in 1910 and is headquartered in Kolkata. ITC Limited engages in the fast-moving consumer goods, hotels, paperboards, packaging, agri, and information technology businesses in India and internationally. The company primarily offers cigarettes, staples, spices, biscuits, gums and snacks. It also operates approximately 100 hotels under the ITC Hotel, Welcome Hotel, Fortune, and Welcome Heritage brands. In addition, the company offers virgin, recycled, barrier-coated, graphic boards, as well as specialty papers and packaging products. The market capital, which means a measure of share market valuation of this company, is around 290,000 crores, so it will come under large cap company. The book value, which represents a fair and accurate picture of a company's worth, is 49 rupees and 40 paise per share. How to pick stock? Instead of buying any stock, let's assume you're going to buy one company. First thing you will look is whether the company is making good profit or not. Is it? The compounded net profit growth of this company over last 10 years was 10%, 5 years it was 7%, 3 years it was 6%, and over last 12 months it was 3%. But the net profit which you have seen is included of indirect incomes, which means the income not directly attributable to the company's main business. Also, company can show their net income as high by avoid giving dividend. Also, net profit may impacted at that particular year due to government may reduced or increased the taxes. So the net income is purely incidental. Here we can see last 4 years operating profit, which means the profit directly from core business of company after subtracting all expenses directly related to core business. Just assume you had bought something for 100 rupees 2 years ago, but the price of same thing is maybe 110 rupees now because of increase in inflation rate. Inflation rate is overall increase in prices or the increase in the cost of living in a country. So sometimes the increase in operating profit of company may be because of only the increase in inflation also. Here we can see the percentage of increase or decrease of year-on-year operating profit after subtracting year-on-year increase or decrease percentage of inflation rate. The return on equity, which indicates how well a company's management used shareholders' capital. A higher return on equity is usually better, while a falling return on equity may indicate a less efficient usage of equity capital by the company. Anyway, the compounded return on equity of this company over last 10 years was 26%, 5 years it was 23%, 3 years it was 23%, and 1 year it was 21%. The pay ratio of this company is 22.11, which means this company stock is trading at 22.11 times multiples with respect to its current value. In general, pay value less than 15 is considered as undervalued and greater than 15 is considered as overvalued. At the same time, pay ratio greater than 15 will shows investors are anticipating higher growth in future. Anyway, the pay value of other companies in this same sector average is 53.19. The PB ratio, which means the market's valuation of the company relative to its book value, is 4.79. In general, PB value less than 3 is considered as good one. Anyway, the sector average PB ratio is 10.09. The dividend yield, that shows how much a company pays out in dividends each year relative to its stock price, is 4.55%. The sector dividend yield average is 1.73%. The CAGR, which indicating the investors what they really have at the end of the investment over last 10 years was 6%, 5 years it was 0%, 3 years it was -5% and 1 year it was 11%. But, this is not include of dividend they have received over this period. Thanks for watching this video.